Mexico City, Mexican security forces captured Ovidio Guzman, an alleged drug trafficker wanted by the United States and one of the sons of former Sinaloa cartel boss Joaquim El Chapo Guzman, in a pre-dawn operation Thursday that set off gunfights and roadblocks across the western state's capital. Defense Secretary Luis Crescencio Sandoval said Army and National Guard personnel had captured a son of El Chapo. Sandoval identified him only as Ovidio, in keeping with government policy. Ovidio Guzman, nicknamed the Mouse, had not been one of El Chapo's better-known sons until an aborted operation to capture him 3 years ago. That attempt similarly set off violence in Culiacan that ultimately led President Andrés Manuel López Obrador to order the military to let him go. Thursday's high-profile capture comes just days before López Obrador will host U.S. President Joe Biden for bilateral talks, followed by their North American Leaders Summit with Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. Drug trafficking, along with immigration, is expected to be a top talking point. This is a significant blow to the Sinaloa cartel and major victory for the rule of law. It will not, however, impede the flow of drugs into the U.S. Hopefully, Mexico will extradite him to the U.S., Mike Vigil, the DEA's former chief of international operations, said Thursday. Vigil said that Ovidio Guzman was involved in all of the cartel's activities, especially the production of fentanyl. A 2018 federal indictment in Washington, D.C., accused the younger Guzman of conspiring to distribute cocaine, methamphetamine and marijuana in the United States. The CDC said last July that more than 107,000 Americans had died from a drug overdose during the year ending January 2022, most of them involving opioids including illegally made fentanyl. López Obrador's security approach reversed years of what came to be known as the kingpin strategy of taking down cartel leaders, which led to the fragmentation of large cartels and bloody battles for dominance. López Obrador put all his faith in the military, disbanding the corrupt federal police and creating the National Guard under military command. The capture was the result of 6 months of reconnaissance and surveillance in the cartel's territory, and then quick action on Thursday, Sandoval said. National Guard troops spotted SUVs, some with homemade armor, and immediately coordinated with the Army as they established a perimeter around the suspicious vehicles, and forced the occupants out to be searched. The security forces then came under fire, but were able to gain control of the situation and identify Guzman among those present and in possession of firearms, Sandoval said. Cartel members set up 19 roadblocks including at Culiacan's airport and outside the local Army base, as well as all points of access to the city of Culiacan, Sandoval said, but the Air Force was able to fly Guzman to Mexico City despite their efforts, and he was taken to offices of the Attorney General's Organized Crime Special Prosecutor. Sandoval said Guzman was a leader of a Sinaloa faction he called Los Menores, or the Juniors, who are also known as Los Chapitos, for the sons of El Chapo. Other Little Chapos include 2 of his brothers, Iván Archivaldo Guzman and Jesus Alfredo Guzman, who are believed to have been running cartel operations together with Ismael El Mayo Zambada.